guys, welcome back. Today is a pretty exciting day because I'm going off of a gut feeling, and I don't do that very often. What prompted this gut feeling is I walked outside after the thunderstorms, and it's still overcast, it's 60 degrees, and it just feels like fish weather. So I threw my kayak in my truck. You can see it's back here somewhere, right back there, and I hopped in. So now I'm going to drag my kayak through a field, and I brought wheels, but I'm going to take it through a field. There's a lake. I fished this lake a lot, but always from the bank. This will be the first time you guys ever see me fishing from my kayak. So let's get out there on the water, and I'll kind of tell you what I know about the lake and how I'm going to go about today's fishing session. So we've got my FX. This is a medium, moderate fast with an Origin 13 reel on it. I haven't used this much. I actually haven't caught a fish on this yet, which is why I brought it with me, because I expect to be catching fish, and I want to catch one on this. Right now it's got a square bill crankbait. It's actually one of the hooks are broke, if you guys can see that, but it's in a bluegill pattern, so I think that'll be a good start. And secondly, I've got my Pflueger. There you go. I've got my Pflueger with a 10-pound braid, and this has got a inline spinner on it. This has caught me a few fish. I missed a smallmouth on it actually a few days ago. So we're gonna stick with this setup for a minute. Those two rods with those two lures. And as the day progresses, we will obviously change lures and stuff like that as need be. But let's get to the deep spot and catch some fish, guys. This is the first Baitcaster I've ever owned. It's actually the first bait casting setup I've ever owned. So I will try and, I'm gonna bird's nest and everything like that, so just bear with me here. Now in about 10 foot of water. just missed one. So I'm actually going to turn this way a little bit here. I actually came up and hit it and then hit it again after he missed the first time. Got one. Ooh, just a little crappie, but hey, first fish. There we go. There you go, first fish of the day, a little crappie. Thanks, bud. Getting the skunk out of the boat and getting us going here with the Baitcaster and see if there's anything else out here, maybe a little bit farther down, that wants to say hello. But please bear in mind I am not accurate with it. Ooh, that's a fish. Another little crappie. A little bit bigger than the last one, maybe around the same size. Hey there, bud. Showing off to this front camera here. Little crappie. Not bad. Second fish of the day. Thanks, bud. Get a nice release on him for you guys. There he goes. You know, it's funny, the species I catch here is different almost every time I come. Sometimes I'll catch perch, sometimes I'll catch a bunch of bluegill, sometimes I'll catch a bunch of bass. Guess today is a bunch of crappie. I used to call this Perch Lake. There are a lot of perch in here. That's a little bass. First bass of the day right there. I'll take that. Yeah, first bass of the day. Nice little guy. Thanks, bud. I was talking to you guys about the perch, and I thought that's what he was going to be, just based off of his size, but I was wrong. He was a bass. Cast it here. Everything's lily pads or weeds. Oh, I have a fish on. He wasn't fighting. I thought I just had some weeds and I was like, ah, whatever. But nope, another crappie for today. Got a little crappie, bigger than the bass. Thanks, bud. Alright, so we know I can catch crappie here. Let's paddle to somewhere I've caught some decent sized bass. And see if they'll hit the spinner or my crank. Might be a little too fast, so tighten her up. Too tight. looks good. As soon as I stood up, the wind was like, hey, remember me? I'm that guy that you talk crap about all the time. I'm just like, yep, this is why I talk crap about you. I didn't bring an anchor because I don't have one. That's a fish, though. A little bass. Second little bass of the day. Hiding up in these lily pads, which is where he should be. Hiding, because he is tiny. And there's going to be a big mondo in here somewhere waiting to eat him, so he needs to watch himself. Shoot, any of the crappie I caught could have ate him. Now we're catching the bass, but they're not, thanks bud, the right size, which makes sense. I mean, I'm throwing this little spinner, so I'm expecting bluegill, crappie, and perch on the spinner, not bass. That's not what I'm after. Like I said, there's a multitude of species in here, and I know that. The only reason I'm throwing this little spinner. Oh, that's a good bass. Good crappie? Okay, it's not good, but it's the biggest bass of the day so far. There we go. That's what we're talking about right there. Huh? Ooh, still healthy. There we go, guys. First nice bass of the day. Alright, little guy. Let's get a release on him. Alright, bud, thank you. Probably shouldn't have done the flippy do, but he'll be alright. About the same size as the other crappie. Oh, hey, buddy. Hey, that's my seat. Don't take my seat. All right, bud. Jeez, crappie are crazy. Well, alright then, what is that? Oh, it's the biggest crappie of the day. Well, I'm down a high note, I guess. Oh, last fish of the day there. It is now 9:10. Took me an hour to catch this fish. But, yeah, thanks for coming out to play, bud. Get him off the side here. There he goes. Down right over there. So, alright, let's get back to the car. Where are you going? Hey. My lights turned off as soon as I started the video. Alright guys, so that was productive. Not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. Like, my gut was like, dude, you're going to catch a bunch of fish. And I guess technically I did. They just, you know, wasn't what I was looking for. Still nothing on the Baitcaster. You guys are probably dogging me for not using as much. But trust me, I used it and used it and used it and used it. Use it with the square bill. Use it with the jerk bait. And they just weren't having it. So But I hope you guys liked today's video, and if you did, you know, I've got more, so make sure to subscribe, like it, and as always, I will catch you guys on the fish side.